you see this area of Amazon rainforest? Well, this specific area that we see is home to millions upon millions of animal species, from monkeys, reptiles, mammals, fish, and like a crap ton of frogs. Don't forget how—
Yeah, watch this.
Oh!
Oh my god.
This is the cause of a procedure called deforestation. In short, this harmful and extreme process is the act of cutting a crap load of trees at a time.
You see that IKEA table over there? Do you spend way too much money at a certain coffee shop? What about a big juicy burger? Guess what? All these companies can be directly or indirectly involved in deforestation of the Amazon rainforest and more all across the world. But we also do need to remember that there are hundreds of thousands of other companies involved in these deforestations. So don't go to your local McDonald's and start a protest because Ronald won't be the only clown in the establishment that day.
Well, in this case, we are highlighting deforestation in the Amazon rainforest. However, it still does happen in other areas all across the world, like the boreal forest and Borneo Islands. Deforestation is a very old concept, possibly dating back 10,000 years ago. It started with the use of fire, and this usage and technique of burning is still used to this day.
The first major thing is that they use a bunch of different techniques to be the most efficient with their cutting. For example, some techniques include clear cutting, which is removing and cutting of any tree in one specific area; selective cutting, removing and cutting specific trees from an area; and slashing and burning, which is used for clearing land. The main reason behind all this effort to cut down these trees is for monetary and economic gain. Wood is found in almost every product we may see and or use on a daily basis. As a result, companies want to jump in on this idea and provide for raw materials.
Well, if it doesn't seem obvious enough that cutting down a bunch of trees is affecting food webs and food chains, then you must have been dropped as a kid. However, we'll give you some pointers. Number 1.
Deforestation destroys habitat for cute animals like this.
Number 2. It disturbs natural occurrences such as mating, feeding, natural population, growth, and decline.
Number 3. There will be a lack of producers in the given area.
And the last one, number 4. Lack of food for primary consumers, like monkeys, rabbits, wild boar.
However, the one redeeming factor is that deforestation could possibly help aid to control the population of certain apex predators and invasive species. So, little George might be able to survive into his late teens. Not that kind of pyramid, you dingbat. I mean ding!
Oh my god, bro.
This is an example of an energy pyramid that can be found in the Amazon jungle. And when looking at a pyramid of energy, one needs to remember that it is never inverted or flipped around due to the rule of 10. The rule of 10 states that for each time energy is transferred up a trophic level, there will be a 10% decrease from the last trophic level. We also need to keep in mind that producers such as trees do absorb the most solar energy as they directly get their energy from the sun. The sudden loss of trees will result in the overall loss of energy in the areas affected. Just like a real life pyramid, if the base is not stable, it will collapse. Just like before, if you think that cutting a bunch of trees isn't doing something to the environment, you must have enjoyed eating Vaseline as a kid.
The negatives of deforestation is loss of habitat, soil erosion and contamination, climate change, and air pollution.
However, there is always a benefit. For example, when companies burn and destroy old plant material and vegetation, the minerals from these ashes get put into the soil and encourage new plants to grow.
The water cycle is the movement of water through the atmosphere. Deforestation disturbs the water cycle by altering the transpiration process. Each tree serves as a water reservoir, drawing water from the earth and releasing it gradually through its leaves. The water evaporates, which causes clouds to form and eventually falls as rain.
There are many ways to combat the effects of deforestation. This includes planting new trees, using less paper, reducing, reusing, and recycling, raising awareness, and to reduce the amount of trees being cut down.
Trees absorb and trap carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. By cutting down trees, the amount of carbon will increase and will cause global warming. The large amounts of trees that are being cut down are the cause of 10% of the world's global warming. The amount of carbon dioxide in the air will increase in more greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. The effect that this has also impacts human population. Due to global warming, more droughts will occur, which is the result of fewer crops.
There are 3 ways for how humans can improve deforestation. Number 1, support traditional forest communities. Number 2, reduce consumption of single-use products. And number 3, educate your family, friends, and neighborhood about the potential effects our daily activities has on forests all over the world.
I'm just doing what comes naturally.